캐나다에서 방송하고 있고요. 여기 도서관입니다. 도서관. 캐나다 도서관 진짜 유용한 정보도 많고 공부할 수도 있고 돈 내고 그 스타디 좀 할 필요는 없어요. 그냥 도서관에 오셔서 공부하면 됩니다. 여기 이제 저희 오타와에 있는 도서관이고요. 이렇게 들어가시면은 여기가 입구 있고, 지금 여름 방학이라서 Summer English 여러 가지 프로그램이 있고요. 다 무료입니다. 온라인 프로그램도 있고 오프라인도 있고요. 의자도 있고 편하게 앉아서 노트북까지 들고 있었고요. 그리고 오늘은 숙제했거든요. 영어 실력을 하고자 하시는 분, 또는 뭔가 집중해서 그거 공부하고 싶은 분 있으면 저랑 같이 study with me 라이브 같이 하시죠. 그리고 오늘은 저는 이제 그 영어를 어쨌든 영어 실력을 향상하기 위해서 어휘를 많이 공부해야 되거든요. 새로운 단어, 동사든 명사든 형용사든 새로운 어휘를 많이 배워서 그거를 활용할 수 있게끔 노력을 하셔야 돼요. 그러니까 회화도 해야지만 비즈니스 영어가 엄청 중요하잖아요. 취직하려면. 저도 한 가지 문제가 지금 캐나다에서 취직하려고 하는데 뭔가 제 자신을 뭔가 업그레이드 시켜야 돼요. 그러기 위해서 어쨌든 타임즈든 에코노미스트든 주간 잡지, 월간 잡지 많이 읽으셔야 돼요. 그리고 읽으면서 단어도 공부하고, 요새 뭐 AI 발달이 돼 있잖아요. 이제 번역할 필요가 없다, 통역할 필요가 없다. 저는 그렇게 생각하지 않아요. 어쨌든 AI지만 여러분들은 직장에서든 일상생활에서든 직접 소통하고 계시잖아요, 사람들하고. 그렇죠? 그러면 AI 도움 없이 영어를 잘 하셔야 됩니다. 동의하시겠습니까? 안녕하세요. 어쨌든 여러분, 제가 지금 영어 잡지 한번 살펴보고 제 관심 있는 주제, 저는 이제 경제 정치 관심 있고 비즈니스에 관심 있고, 그냥 이제 일상 영어 또는 사회 주제에도 관심 많습니다. 캐나다든 미국이든 그런 주제를 한 3개, 한 5개 정해서 이 라이브 밑에다가 제가 걸어놓을 테니까 여러분들 시간 되실 때 구글링 하셔가지고 그 기사를 한번 살펴보시고 영어를 저랑 같이 배웠으면 좋겠습니다. 한번 가보실까요? 잡지가 있는지 National Geographic 한번 보고요. 오늘은 National Geographic 그렇게 Economist가 있으니까 오케이 하나 더. 일단은 Economist 한번 볼게요. Economist, National Geographic.
We were talking about first one, I don't even know. I just realized, but when we go to art today first, and we look at my class and my teachers.
Real. One bad art teacher did.
But they were like, their country has like a million languages. And it's like 20 years old. I was like, that's because I thought we were special for having two languages.
You have to be predictable doing what others are using the words. No, others are using the words, not only you. No fucking shit. I'm sorry. You have to. It's like dumbing it down to a level I don't even want to comprehend. I feel like I'm in a car that could kill many lives from one mistake. I feel like if you don't know that going into your dressing test, you're stupid.
Let me see if I have actual books.
Checking the mirrors every 5 seconds or so. That's way too active. I'm sorry, how am I supposed to pay attention?
I was reading that doing quizzes and it's like a part you have to get like 2 seconds. In theory, yes. All I can try they want me to be like, okay, that stop sign, you get over 2 seconds. And if they pass that stop sign, and I pass it over 2 seconds, then go. Like, that's too much brain.
Real, especially because everybody just looks so effortlessly driving.
I've been told like the 2-car distance rule, which I feel like a visual distance is way better to give, at least for in front of you. Because if you're like looking and counting the seconds,
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay attention. I'm just gonna go with it. Like, the further ahead you look, the less likely you are to be surprised. I'm sorry, okay, yes, in theory that's true. Also, if you're looking too far ahead of you, and you're focusing all the way down there and not what's happening right in front of your face, is that really better? You have to avoid any hazards, no fucking shit. And I feel like, well, what if I just skip this page and I don't know if I don't know if I'm supposed to go
I know these are my second the book. And of course, there's a thing where you can see all the photos or something. Once you just have like a downward thing, not like, so I have to look through all of these, which I'm fine.
I was literally just about to say that's not gonna be my age.
No,
Getting
I
ready
already
to
scrolled too far into my face.
Before you drive, make sure that you are comfortable with your physical and mental and emotional state. Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't know what it is, but I keep seeing the question. It's like, what to do if you're tired, or go and take a nap. I'm like, I don't know what it is about that.
That makes me
That makes me out, right?
That's disgusting, yeah. I would never do that in a million years. Unless I'm like road tripping. I feel like that's different.
Or if you have like actual like energy issues or something.
Oh yeah, I was not talking about that. Oops.
Or like if you get bad headaches.
I was just talking about a standard.
Generally, I got 5 or more hours of sleep.
If you have any doubts about any of them, don't drive. Your emotional, mental, or physical state.
That's low-key stupid.
Thank you. Your ability to judge can change from one day to the next.
She's one of the little too sad today, not gonna go through.
Exactly. But sorry, the workbook says I can't make it today because I'm just not emotionally there. You should consider factors before you begin driving. 26 pages. Literally killed me. It's been brutal. I know how to sign up as a child. Oh, this chapter's like 100 pages, but my last chapter is 20. Yeah, this chapter's the biggest, so this might be 2 days. But yeah, 6. So the first chapter was pretty, it explained what driving school is, which I liked, and now I understand what it is. It explains a checklist of all the things that will be on my driving test. It has, if you cancel your driving test like date, unless your family member dies, that's the only excuse they care about. But if you do within, yeah, the G1, if you cancel it within 24 hours, you do not get your money back. It explains what a G1 is, what a full G is.
Call the book.
Yeah, you're stupid. The first chapter was very informative, and it explains what you need to bring for your driving test.
Which one? I'm confused. Are you talking about the written?
Yes. The G1. It explains what you need for your G1. And Cindy was talking, and she's like, oh, it's a high course, because John was quizzing me in the car. Okay, so he was like, Ryan, what does that say mean? Ryan, what's this? Ryan, can I do this? Ryan, can I do this? And he was like demonstrating because there was nobody on the road, so I was like, maybe can't John knows speed the car, I'm gonna do speed. Anyway, and so he was like, yeah, I don't think I'll be like you. I think I'll get it on my birthday, you know, because I just want to get it over with. I don't want to wait a year like you did.
My dad was like, I got it the day I turned 16. Okay, cool dad, thank you.
I was like, okay, good for you, Cindy. I love that for you, but I just do it for ready, and I'm spending the money. You're probably gonna get some. And he literally was like, Cindy, you're gonna get someone to pay for you. You're not gonna pay for it yourself, so shut the hell up. And I was like reading, and I was like, Cindy, you know, you actually can't go get your driving test because you need a health card with your signature on it, and you also need your
My health card
Your
doesn't have
birth
my signature because I got confused by road print. And the R looks weird.
your birth, your
I feel like they really need to specify that. They need to be like, this is the one that's going on your card. Because I didn't have, and it looks really stupid.
Mine looks horrendous. Yeah, they didn't specify either. They were like, okay, just like do a signature or your initial. And mine, I followed it.
You know, look how fucking weird they are.
They told me I was signing the paper for my health card. It wasn't going on my health card. They were like, just sign this paper. And I was like, okay, well, if mine's uglier than not there, you're gonna literally laugh out loud.
At least it's like decent print, but like really, really fast because you just have to write like 16 times. I took this in a week. What?
The beach he wants to go to. Do you want to come?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Wait, what was I? Oh, my healthcare. Look at that.
What is this?
It's disgusting. And
Is
one,
your initials?
Yeah.
Is that your signature?
one, no, ish, no,
Right.
no.
Initial your signature.
I'm gonna go no. It's not. But also, it literally looked like I have a mugshot, bro. I look horrible. Well, do you want to talk to your mom first? I did. gonna ask Nate. She was gonna ask Nanny about it because my mom works at Nanny's not. John went on this huge cage. Trevor was like, "Hey, you're going to see Austen's mom this week," and Susan was like, "No, I don't like her. She's mean to me. I don't want to spend time with her." And Trevor goes, "I don't have a job, so you're going." And I mean, yeah, I guess in theory.
Does this look like the same introduction?
Yes. Somewhere. I remember that somewhere. Yeah, it's somewhere else. Anyway. It was like, okay, so Trevor's like, okay. What's called Trevor was like, well, you don't have a job, you don't have any responsibilities, you have to go. I mean, in theory, that's a good enough excuse, but she's just so mean all the time. I'm like, I said, why are you going? She's like, my dad said I had to. And I was like, when has that ever stopped you before? I was just like, really? You're seriously? I don't know. Don't drive when you're sick or injured. I mean, or taking any drugs or medication. That's stupid. You can
That's
drive
literally
you can drive on so many medications, dude.
there are
It says
multiple
don't.
medications that could take place.
Yeah, she said don't drive and don't drive, but like, don't drive if you are tired.
Also, like, how like are they gonna find someone for driving?
Yeah, that's stupid. I think if it's like your leg and it dictates your movement or anything like that, that's stupid. Or okay, we were walking. We went to Bayshore the other day. I think it was yesterday. We went to Bayshore because she slept on Friday, and we were walking to the bus stop. She was only like right so down, and we walked from here to like the place. And she was like, and she was like, "Brian, I need to say 5." I was like, "Sitting on buses in here, 5 minutes away." And then she starts standing there. She's like, "No, give me 5." And she was like, "No." I was like, "Dude, like, not even good." There was it was not. I would get it if it's hot and it's hot.
Why don't you know about driving?
I need to know what.
Do you know that you can drive a bus?
1000%. Look, there's a whole page, and it was like, look at all the different
This
types.
person can drive a bus. This person can drive this. This person.
I did not know there was this many. It was like, if you want to drive a motorcycle, I was like, I don't care. I don't right now. This is what I'm studying for. I'm studying for something else. I feel like it's common sense that if you're tired, you're gonna drive. Like you have the possibility of it changing your driving ability.
I swear someone somewhere could think that when you're driving with someone energy like they have to have like 10 versus and then 4. It's 4. I swear somebody was like, no, it has to be like 10 years.
It's 4 including your G2. So no, it's 4. And Cindy was right. Jordan's not. If Jordan hasn't had her G2 license for if it's under 6 months, she can't drive both of us.
I did not think she'd break.
Neither. But if it's over 6 months, then she can drive 2 of us.
Well, yeah, she doesn't have that.
Yeah, so yeesh.
She got it this like second semester.
Yeah, so it has not been 6 months, so I'm not gonna charge her that. I feel like she drives us from the I still haven't told her about the procedure thing. I feel like I don't know if I have to be like just do this, but I guess.
Because you're a girl.
I know. Get to know your vehicle before you drive it down.
Yeah, but also my mom's like, we're like, if you want to go there, then we can go to a parking lot.
Yeah, John says that every single day. And I was like, John, I agree. Yeah, like,
Like, does she need a license to buy a car?
technically, I'm not buying the car. Well, okay, for insurance reasons, it's going to be under my mom's name either way. Because it's cheaper if it goes under my mom's insurance for a couple years, and then I get new tickets, and then it will be transferred over to my name either way. So even if I had a full license, it's still going under her insurance, and her name's still on my car, which I hate.
Why?
Because I'm paying for it, and eventually it will be in my name, but I want it in my name all the time. Because I worked my ass off for my money, and I'm buying my car, and I'm studying it, and doing things if I have to, and what it's going to be on my name. Technically, I'm still going to pay for everything, I'm still going to pay for all the insurance, everything. But like,
Is that like, you can still have a car be yours, you don't have to have your services.
yeah, it will be.
It's not like they're going to pull you over and be like, well, this is
Because it's my mom, they'll be fine with it. But if it was like I'm doing something reckless and it was under your name and it's mine and I'm driving it, I think it would be worse. But it still sucks. So
You'll never be doing anything reckless.
no, probably not. Probably just gonna
Maybe honking.
yeah, screaming out the window. I feel like I'm just like such a. Do you want to get down?
I think you'll definitely honk over the knees. I don't think you'll be yell out the window.
No, I think I'll just be like in my head, like, oh my
I
god,
think
you're
you'll
so
just be
stupid.
in the car, being like, not a stupid person, and but not saying it.
Okay, see, we went to McDonald's and she slept over Friday night, so we walked to McDonald's, got half an hour, and we ate, and then we walked back. And I went to look at my phone, and I go, oh my god, thank you so much, I hope you have a great night. And then I go and sit down, I got my food, and somebody goes, why did you say it like that? I didn't think why I said it like that. Why did you so nice? And I was like, what do you mean? They were like, hey, you don't have to be that nice. Like, why are you pipping nice? And I was like, what? Because I want to be. I just got off work and I'm still pipping along something. And I just went to school. And then the other day, they've already been friends on Facebook for 6 months. So like, she was super weirded out by that. To me, I was just like, wow, that's not that weird. I guess.
Like, it's kind of.
It's like a gray area. Like, yeah, I get it, but like, it's not that bad. So you think I should get one of those? Yeah, and I was like, why do I need one of those? I think you're way too long.
I think you should get something a little bit smaller than
I'm getting something like that. That black card.
like. I think you should get something a little bit smaller than my family's like right now. Because
Like Jordan's Jeep.
like the one that doesn't look like a Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like it's nice to have a big trunk, but like our like SUV is actually so big. And I'll sit in my mom's car and I'll be like, why can I not be spread in this car? Like
Yeah. So I want something in the middle, both of your cars, just like a little SUV thing. Because then if we go
because I also still want to.
yeah, exactly. If we go camping or we do something, and then everybody's plenty of room, and then the seats all around, like it's still good. Because I feel like if I get one of those small cars, like yeah, in theory it's cute, but like I can't do shit with that. I can't go pick up stuff from IKEA. Like I don't know. I want to be like as independent as I can. If I get an SUV, I will still be as like more independent than the tiny car. Also, it feels safer. Like on the highway, it feels so much safer than in that in that tiny white car.
Oh, in the vacation I'm reading about the dress too. I hate his mom even more kind of because he talks about literally okay. He just took a test. in his university class, leaves the university class, hears screaming, goes to the school, his friend, like not friend, but in the friend group, we know each other, I know your life. Meanwhile, this guy is a university student, he works all the time, he has a daughter who's like less than a year old, and a girlfriend he's married or lives with. He's like the best person you meet. He's on the ground, stabbed, and he's like holding him and like watching him die basically, and just holding his hand like I don't even know what I'm doing. And then like the paramedics show up, and he's like so confused, and he's like trying to get up and leave her, and make mistakes and stuff. And then after everything, he's in his dorm, and he calls his mom, and he's like, there was a stabbing. She's like, oh yeah, I saw it on the news. Are you good? And he's like, I guess. She's like, well, sorry. I hope you sleep well. Like, I don't know if she knew that he saw it, but like the way that she was just like, oh, okay, well, that really sucks. But like she didn't think to be like, I'm human. Like, is my son mentally good? Also, by the way, I mean, like, didn't talk a lot already when he was in university because he kind of went to university far from his family, so they wouldn't have to talk. But, like, he stopped talking to her. He took leave from school and moved to a random small town and started working at a bakery with an old lady, run by an old lady. She's like, I guess he's just doing kind of weird. But it is nice because he starts actually joining his therapist and writing his journal. And they like in almost every meeting, he doesn't really talk a lot. She asks him questions, he answers. That's it. He gives him a notebook and he starts writing in it after like a week or two, but doesn't tell her. And then he, for the first time, he says, hey, I don't know this, but like, can I actually set up a meeting with you outside of your scheduled meetings to actually talk? And he shows her what he wrote in his like journal, like gives it to her because she said you could if you wanted, and like is actually talking to her about the situation, about what he's doing to move past it and like heal. And I was like, this is so cute. So it's like really depressing, but then it gets hopeful.
Yeah, my mom and her were talking, and I don't know how the subject came in, but it was parenting, and of course I had a huge opinion on it. And I was like, I hate boy moms. Like, just boy moms, period. Moms that enable boys because they're boys. And I was like, I was talking about Andrew. The entire time I'm dissing this, I'm completely talking about Dylan's situation and about how Dylan's probably not gonna have a job until he's like 19 years old. And all this crap. And my mom's like, she thinks I'm talking about her. Which I think, if you think that I'm talking about you, that should show that you need to be able to. And she's like, gets all offended and she storms off. Like she's fucking bored. And then my aunt's like, what do you think about single mom guilt? I was like, I acknowledge it's a thing, but I don't think
Single mom guilt is that you feel that you can't like provide for kids.
yeah. Like that being one parent. And I was like, I
don't think you should feel guilty for being a single parent. You should feel guilty for being a bad parent.
I respect it's a thing, but I do not care if it affects the way that you parent because you chose to be a parent and there's so many ways out of it. And you don't have to keep your kid. Somebody else could give that kid a better life. I don't give a shit. And she's like, she's just kind of like dissing it, and the whole thing's like weird. And she's like, well, what about your mom? What do you think? And I close the door and I go, I think I'm off some shit. Because my expectations are so much higher than hers. All he doesn't have to do shit. It's like, ever. He never has no way. And look at him now. And look at me.
Sometimes it pisses me off though because James, dude, I'm 17. I don't like why does everyone expect you to get your license and start driving within the first 6 months of literally being eligible?
Yeah. Like,
It's like, yes, that's great, above and beyond you do that. But if I start driving at 17 and I get my license around 18, 19, that's not crazy. That's average. That's fine. That's good. Are you guys good? Are we all sick in the head?
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's okay. I thought that was totally crazy too. My mom got it at 19, so she stopped bothering me about it because I was like, dude, you got your 22, like, who cares? And you're not paying for it. My mom commented that pissed me off so bad. right? You're talking about it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna study for this week. I'm like actually gonna make an impact to do it, not for anybody else, but for me. And she goes, yeah, well, you're too proud to let me pay for it. So I guess you're paying for it yourself. And she did offer, but I was like, no, I'll pay for it myself. Because she kind of offered, I feel like she offered she had to. I mean, she wanted to. It was like, oh, I don't want you to feel like you have to. You're going to tell everybody that you had to pay for it yourself. So offer, but it was definitely not like an offer. It was definitely like, hey, I would pay for it, but if you have it handled, that's fine.
I watched my dad's because I like how Laura Lodi used to like, you can keep it. Like, I used to be like suggestion. And I was like, okay, thanks.
And she was just so annoying. I was like, what do you mean I'm too proud to let you pay for it? She's like, you're too proud to let me do anything for you anymore. Like, you want to do everything yourself because you think you're so much better than everything. I was so pissed off.
You're gonna give you that.
I was like, and then we were fighting about something, and she was like, well, if you don't start doing anything around the house to help me out, then I will cut you off. And I laughed out loud. I thought that was so funny. I actually laughed out loud. Exactly. And that's literally what I said. I was like, cut me off from what? What are you gonna do? It's so bad. Stop buying food. Oh wait, I have a job. Stop getting terrible.
Food is called neglect.
Exactly. And I was like, what? You're not gonna buy me soap anymore? And she goes, yes, right. I'll buy you soap. And I was like, wow, that's so generous of her. Like, what? Cut me off. See how different my life changes. Oh wait, it wouldn't.
I don't think it should ever be a question to buy your kid food, including snacks, unless you're like in the bad situation. Financial situation, clothes, shampoo, conditioner,
Hygiene
body
products.
wash, make sure they have a
Max
refill or
box.
something,
Toothbrush.
cash. Like, that shouldn't be a question. It's like, if you are running out, of course you're running out, but it shouldn't be anything fast. And you should be regularly like, are you growing? Have you tried out your school clothes? Do they fit? Are you buying more jeans?
Okay, and then on her birthday,
For the love of God, nobody ever asks them how they need.
on her birthday, she went out, and then I went out. So we were like, we didn't see each other. So she calls me, she goes, where are you? I was like, I told you I was going to facial with Sydney. And she's like, what are you going to facial for? I was like, I needed socks for Ollie, so I just thought facial was like a good place to buy a good bulk of socks. And she goes, why are you buying all these socks? And I'm like, Mom, Ollie has no socks that fit him. So she told me, and I'm buying new socks. And she goes, what do you mean? I go, I can't. I got off my ass and I'm going to the store by myself. I busted all the way there by myself. Bought them socks. And came home. And she was like, you didn't buy me anything? Do you know what today is? I'm like, yes, Mom, I know it's your birthday. I already bought your present. I did not forget it was your birthday. She's like, acting like a legit child. She's like, oh, so you're buying all this stuff on your birthday, but not me. I was like, Mom, the kid.
I'm sorry, it's gone to the point where you have to buy your other socks and she doesn't. And she's like, it's my birthday.
Yep. And then I'm complaining to Jen while my mom's having her little fit inside. And I'm like, dude, this is gonna be hopefully somebody's father coming. And my mom's letting me poor Shane slut shame do all that to her. No, I'm not gonna let that slide. That's why I said on parenting, because she's not doing enough. And then Jen just says to me, she goes, damn, you're right. I go, yeah, I know. So excited all the time when she's here because you're being a pussy. And I went, I was like, I literally told her, I was like, dude, you are being a pussy because I know I would never do that to you. If your kids are struggling and they're like, hey, my mom's not actually like around or doing anything, I would not be like sitting next to you and your kid be like, yeah, Mary's the best. Nobody's like Mary. Mary's so good.
Also, like, neither of us would ever be in that situation because the second our kid is like,
I need
I don't think
socks.
my mom is bad. I think my mom is a bad mom. That'd be a conversation between me and my kid. If it's not, they would tell you and you'd be like, oh my gosh, I need to go smother.
And that's 100%.
And I would talk with them about it and we would figure out how to move forward.
So I'm low-key just avoiding my mom. And my mom said, okay, so Jen, like, they're like the favorites. Jen and her husband Owen, and everybody lives with them. Okay? So, they want to move to a bigger house. And we're talking about, they want to buy a $1.1 million house. It's stunning, 7 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, has an apartment over the Golden State. And I'm like, Jen, would you let me rent until they have in the garage. She was 1,000 I would. And it was like I probably would barely charge. I was like, hey, okay, but you're charging me. Like,
I see like sometimes I see people like moving in like my mother, she was a parent and it's like literally like this body and I'm like, when I get an apartment, you know, it's gonna be like studio, tiniest thing ever. The only thing that makes me bougie is that an up and stuff.
yeah, no,
I want to be able to keep it. And I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Realistically, like there are pre-cooked meats that I can buy and like it wouldn't be horrible, but I think I want to be able to make. I want to be able to make a home cooked meal at least once a week.
So then my mom's like, okay, in a couple years, my kids will be graduating high school. Probably they'll move out. So then, like, I'll be noticing too. I'm like, no, this isn't a fairy tale. Like, you can't expect your kids to move out in this economy right as they graduate. I think,
Like honestly, like I'm moving to a time and everything I really want is like the fridge, like the stove, like the stove. And like if my bedroom, if it's one room and my bedroom is right next to my kitchen, I'll buy a cute little cup like
I was just like, you can't expect all of them to sit together right after high school for 4 blocks. Like, you enable him to work and then he graduates. It's like, hey, no, get out. I want my life back. No, but having kids is like, no, are you alright?
something that's really just like when I went to a guy's house, not like doing first week, and he has a twin bed. So I thought that was weird as an adult to have a twin bed. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean that's weird? I'm the person sleeping in it. I just, especially if you have tiny brother. So I'd rather have a small bed than
I think if you have a twin bed for your whole life, that's kind of sad.
yeah. But if you live in a small apartment, I'd rather be comfortable, twin bed, than have a giant sofa that takes my turn.
I was mapping out my life.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, car by the end of the summer. That's my license around the beginning of August and get my car. That seems easy. Okay. Senior pass, figure out what I want to do, have a plan. Go on a couple trips, work for 2 or 3 years, go to university. Okay, that seems like a good enough plan. And then I was like, I want to post like this. In today's economy, that's insane.
And they had a kid when they were still in their apartment. And they wrote down like, I don't mind my first kid, but doing
Me either.
if I have multiple, I want to eventually just be in a small house.
I want each make a separate bedroom. Or at least have 2 bedrooms, 5 children. But okay, so I was like, how come my 30 seems kind of big, especially
If your sibling is kind of unhappy, it's also like it's so quintessential to childhood.
I never shared a bedroom.
Yeah, also you had one kid, like whatever. So, I had 3 siblings.
Yeah, but also, my brother was like, I was like, sharing my room, my palace, with a boy. I was just stuck up kid movie.
I mean,
I was like, no, ew, boys are
with
cuties.
me
Ask
and my
Dylan.
sisters, I mean, we just didn't have a lot of things when we had toys. They were everyone's.
No,
We
you
didn't
know,
have like a
everybody.
specific doll, but like that's about it. You know what I mean? And so our sides of the room would be like, it was like big room, bed, toys, daily desk, toys.
Yeah. That's how I picture my room too.
And it's like, when you're a kid, when you're like 9 or 10, you don't really do this. And if you really desperately want to just chill alone, the living room's usually empty. Maybe they're not in the room at the same time as you.
1,000%, but I feel like when you hit 10,
Once you hit like tween teen, then I get your uncle. Like, I get why to have your uncle's space.
would you, so you had 2 bedrooms, would you make one a toy room, and then one,
We always had a playroom.
would you give a playroom, and then have them share a bed, so you have 2 kids, you have 2 daughters. Have them share a room, and then have a toy room, and then when they reach the tween privacy area, give one of them the other bedroom.
It also depends on the kid because some siblings are just weird and
Some siblings don't want to be alone.
and they don't like having their own room. But with my sister, it was always like, I want my room, and so we switched the playroom out and we kept a bunch of the toys, and me and Rachel shared that set, and then Olivia got the pen. And it was like, nobody like, I mean, I think I'm just trying to keep it fair if my kids like requesting it, and I just like have the office or something.
Yeah.
But I think like, I think I would want to have a nursery and then have another room and then we move into the other room and sleep with.
I will not have one kid. I will not. I will not have it. My plans have friends too. I don't want only child syndrome. I don't want them going out in the world and their friends being like, wow, you have only child syndrome.
It feels a little like, I know it's stupid, like it's a little basic to have two kids, but at the same time, I don't know.
It's
I
too
feel like
easy.
I can see just two kids. I can see it.
For me, it's too easy.
When
I need my
do-
life on it. If I'm not rushing around to get all my
You know
kids
what's so
to their
funny?
sports,
I'm sure everyone expects me to have like 6 kids and you to have like 3.
down, never down.
It's probably gonna end up I have 2, you have 5.
Yes, so my dad's first time kids and all my dreams I had 6 kids. And the other day I was thinking about it, I was like, oh shit, dude, what if I had 6 kids? 6 boys would kill me. If I had 4 boys, I'd be like, okay, time to give up
I
now.
think you could handle it because you're like, you would like and not mind having every day be kind of like leading a group of people. Like kind of like, okay everybody, what are we doing?
I guess, but I would try to teach my kids, like they would be so hyper independent. Like they would not need me. I want my kids to want me.
I would like, I think I would like better being able to be like, hey Jessica, it's dinner time. Hey Lindsay, it's whatever. You know what I mean? Rather than like, everybody, it's
No, it's gonna be me.
you're gonna be like, get downstairs, dinner's ready.
Yep, did you wash your hands? No. I know you did. Go back to the
You know,
bathroom.
my kids are washing their hands before they eat. I'm trying. I know that I'm gonna be like a neat freak weirdo who wants to wash their hands every 5 seconds. But I don't want to push that too much on my kids because it's like some of it's unnecessary. I think before we eat a meal, like she always wash their hands, and after we get home from like mud and stuff, they're washing their hands. I don't know if every time they come home they should wash their hands. I do. But like, is that like a needed habit? I don't know.
I think it depends how gross your kids are.
Yeah. Because you know, like at the end of the day, like I think kids love to touch things. Kids are touching everything they see if they're outside. I just feel like it's good to wash your hands.
You can feel with your eyes.
You don't see with your hands, you see with your eyes.
Exactly.
Also, I don't know the signs and stuff, but like people are always like, don't kiss my baby, don't do this, don't do that. And I'm like, I don't know the signs or anything, so I'm not gonna judge you. Personally, I would kiss my baby. My mom's gonna kiss my baby. Random stranger isn't, but like, I'm not, I mean, unless you're like on backstage. I'm not gonna tell you from kissing my
Nobody's
baby.
kissing my baby. My mom will, you will, but that's it. That's the extent of my baby saying my partner's mom. My partner, we can.
In me, like family and close friends, yes. Strangers, coworkers, etc.
Don't even touch my baby. You can say she looks cute, but don't touch her.
And then friend of a friend, coworkers, you can like, you know, hold my baby's tiny hair and say that they're cute, maybe pat them good, but like don't get up in their face. I probably won't mind you. I feel like I'm a little bit less, just because I grew up with such like a Jones Black mom, you know what I mean? Like 5-second rule, I'm kissing a baby if I see a baby. I mean, and if I really believed don't kiss my baby, then I would tell girls that, but I don't. I want to kiss my baby, and I know my mom's gonna want to kiss my baby. She will be able to.
Who do you think of your sisters will have kids first?
Not Olivia. Not Rachel.
So it's like
She might be. I don't know. I feel like she. I don't think she's gonna not date. Olivia, I honestly have no idea. She's gonna go in a weird situation.
I feel like if I foster kids, my mom's gonna be the biggest bitch in the world.
But Rachel needs a lot of child to be in a committed relationship. Olivia, I think, just doesn't know enough people. And I think she's just not in that vibe right now. I also kind of like know.
I think if I foster kids, my mom's gonna be such a bitch.
Jane is gonna find a Christian man, and it's gonna be like in
Fireworks.
Yeah.
Divorced by 50. Okay, maybe.
they're gonna get married in a year, gonna have a big wedding. She's gonna have disgusting fake tan and bleach blonde hair on her wedding day, and she's gonna go full glam. She's gonna hire an artist, like a makeup artist.
Yeah.
She's gonna go full shebang. And then she's gonna have like kids.
That's exactly how I picture it too.
Like I think that's gonna happen. But I think also I can also picture Jane just having a long 20s where she just thinks the guy's annoying, and then she just finds someone like after a
Yeah,
while.
but I feel like once she finds someone, that whole plan will end.
Because I think also she kind of, it's a different vibe with strikers, but she kind of just like, well, I have a friend, he's like a friend, kind of creepy, who knows, and then it'll be like a dating situation, but then it'll work out, and it's like, I think she dates in a different way than I do. Because to me, it's like, I meet the person, the vibe's there, okay. For her, it's like, this guy's cute, maybe, okay, we're just friends. This guy's cute, because I view it different, because I've always had
I don't think I'll ever be with Dylan again,
yeah.
but I just don't think he'll be able to like apologize for all, like make it up to me for all the mean shit. Don't see it either. But like, oh thank God, I don't have to go to your family gatherings anymore. What? You had to eat and go home. Oh baby, that's so hard. You had to eat free food. Oh my God.
You got free food with your amazing girlfriend.
Exactly. Your girlfriend catered to you. I don't know what you're talking about. I like.
Your girlfriend spoiled you all the time, was super nice to you, went to every hockey game.
Exactly.
Would wear your jersey at
I
hockey
mean
games.
this in
Was
the
the
nicest
best
way
experience, planned a million dates for you, and you had to go to family gatherings
I
in
don't,
free.
and the only reason he had to go is because I didn't want to go either. That it was just as bad for me.
And those were like really the only things that you actually like was like, please do go. I'm not forcing you.
Exactly.
I'm not forcing you.
No, but I really wanted to go because I don't want to be.
There was no situation where you genuinely needed to like kind of forced him to go. All those other situations was him ignoring
Exactly.
and not saying if he didn't want to go.
No. But I think it's over forever. I think it's fine. I think we'll run into each other in the grocery store and be like, okay, cool, Dylan. Yeah, I have to go. I have 6 kids and we live all together and you're a bum in your mom's basement. Bye. I really hope I'm
getting a call from my accountant.
Yeah, like my investment. Exactly. I just wanted to know if my investment. Oh my God. Yeah, like I'm on top and you're a loser.
Yeah.
I really hope that I got away because if he has another relationship, he's gonna realize how easy he had it and how like lovely and how happy I made him. I think, and it's just gonna be really sad for him. That's what I pray every single night before I go to bed to God. So.
In the summer, it's weird because in the summer, first of all, coffee hour is after the service, and there's like 2 services. There's a 9 and 10. There's the 10. You always go to the later one. So now everyone's there. The coffee hour usually I go to the 11, and the coffee hour is before the 11. After the 2. And so I talk to people. But also, it's just weird because there's more people in the queue because there's less services. But the music is really nice because they, for instance, they hire a duo and one plays violin and they have beautiful names and it's really, it's so pretty every time. I don't know. And it's, I don't know, I saw someone say somewhere, there was like someone made a joke real they're dressed up for church and then they see that the pastor's former pastor isn't there and they're like, oop, and then they like get dressed up in their PJs and don't go to church. I don't think you're actually doing that. I think it's just a joke, and I kind of get it. Personally, I like my dad's stories, and sometimes I just think that makes when someone, especially if my mom isn't there, and it's a different pastor, I will go.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna come. I just like.
Yeah, but also a lot of people have favorite
Some
pastors.
commented under that, and they were like, "This is idolizing the pastor. You shouldn't be doing this. It should be about God, not the pastor." And I was like, "Okay, but like, also like, yes, it's about God. It is about God. But I do like listening to my dad more than I do most other pastors.
But also some people you just don't relate to.
Because also, most of the time, the fill-in pastors are like seniors, like pastors who have retired, but they feel like it's difficult to because when you retire as artist, your job isn't over. You're busy because you're constantly filling in for other people because you don't have a church anymore. So it's almost like an old dude who's just like, love and peace, y'all. Boom. I'm like, okay, cool. Not really hard thing.
I went to go sign into, so basically there's a website that you sign into and then you can set your schedule. And I put in my password wrong too many times. I think it was like 2-3 times. It was like, hey, it's actually wrong. So I texted my manager yesterday. I was like, hey, I'm so sorry to bother you. I know, like, this is really stupid, but what's called? I put in my password too many times and now I can't open my schedule. I'm really sorry. It says that I have to contact you. Could you please just fix that for me? And I say sorry in my text like 4 times. And he doesn't text me back. And I can't see my schedule. So I don't know. I think I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but there's no way for me to check. And I'm so pissed. I'm like, what? Do I have to continuously text you? Be like, hey, I'm really sorry to bother you freaking again. But like, it would be really nice if you could just do me this all because it is kind of your job and in your job description. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know. I'm just in such a weird headspace where I haven't really been thinking about them. Well, I have him like a past tense, which is nice, and also in a way that like he sucks. He literally is gone. Okay, I feel like I've been just shit talking him so much I'm starting to believe it, which is really, really good. And what's it called? I was just like, yeah, I blocked his number, so even if he does try to contact me, like sucks me. And I told him I'd be there for him, and he abused that power. So go fuck yourself. And I don't know, I've been just like so like not happy but not sad, but like more happy. You know, like happy in a move on sense. And I was like, I don't hope that he's not the way I feel like, but I definitely hope he's more down about it than I am. Because I'm taking the high road and I hope he's not. Which I feel really bad about it, so don't you? But also he was like, you know what, I'm just
Wish him the worst.
I'm just not gonna hang with anybody. I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm just gonna okay, self-pity fest. Like fest. Like I don't care. Like do you think you're gonna get bonus points from me? Also, what hours? How much are you gonna do? Like, yeah, you go to the gym every day. Good for you. That's not enough. You're 17 years old. What are you doing with your life? Like you don't care about school. You don't care about having a girlfriend. You don't care about having friends. You don't take care of your kids, which will forever piss me off because I keep thinking about it. I'm like, I don't want to date I don't want to marry someone that I have to be like, hey, call your mom. Hey, your mom messaged me. You should call your mom. Hey, you should go talk to your mom. So bad. He's like that. And he's like, I'd be going down breakfast with her. I'd be calling her, sending her pictures. I would be the one that is closer with his mother.
And here's the thing,
His mother's cancer.
I'm taking care of her perfectly normal, and I think it's great. And in fact, I expect a little bit to be close with your partner's parents if you plan on marrying them.
Yes.
You guys should be like family. You should be very should be able to carry a conversation at the very least. I still think it's weird if you call them your mom.
1,000K,
So
no,
it's like, hey mom, or oh, I was talking with mom.
1,000%.
How do you not feel weird calling the mother of your partner mom? Don't you feel incestuous?
No, 1,000%.
Because I would.
No, I totally agree. I just called her Angela, and everybody calls her Angie, and I was like, no. I could totally use that in a conversation, and I feel like it'd be fine, and she would definitely respond to it.
Like, once you're married and it's like you're old and stuff, then that's good.
Also, his mom would go to town, and like his dogs would need to be taken care of, and I would. She'd ask me. She wouldn't even ask Dylan. Or like, what's it called? She would go to town, and I'd be like, oh, if you need anything, just text me in here. Also, I hope you have a really safe trip. Dylan would just be like, hey, bye.
I was thinking about kids' names the other day.
I feel like that just separates us from me and Dylan. Like it separates Dylan from being a legit child, and me from being a very, very maturely different age.
The way that I want to name my kids is like, because I want to give them like, I want to give them like a 1950s demure.
They're gonna get
I know, but I want to give them a name that's like nicknameable.
When that, yes, real.
But also, I like names that are like not necessarily really old, but like more elegant than the average name. Like I'm not naming them Sarah, but I'll name her like Eva, or like I see Daniela, but I wouldn't call her Daniela.
I don't like Daniela. I hate that I
Because I've
don't.
known Daniela in real life.
I was just about to say that. My first name and my baby name ever was Owen. Okay?
You know too many Owens that just weird.
See, that's my
But
problem. I don't
Noah,
know.
I still see the vibes.
I love Noah over Noah. Like, literally my baby child. Like, I love, yeah. Also, there's Nick and Aiden walking to go get drinks from the Max with Nick's little sister, yeah. And guess where Dylan is? Oh wait, he's
No.
on here. That's so cool. 'Cause they're okay.
How much do you think is weird? Like, how much information do you think is weird to share with this person? Because I feel like as long as I'm not like, I go to this school, I it's not necessarily weird to be like, I have this thesis. Okay.
What you posted on that's what I mean. Like if you would post a picture of you and your sisters and be like, oh my god, my whole family's together. Yeah, your sisters is fine.
Yeah, I guess. It's also just weird because all my social media is like that. But I don't think I would care if my Instagram now wasn't. But it just doesn't feel necessary. Because I just have the people that I know and they're like, I mean, it's my cute little community.
But like, I feel like, say if in Canada or Ottawa or Ontario, whatever's the smallest one of all of those, that's okay. Talking about yourself is fine. Things that if you saw on the internet and that other people can know about you, that's fine.
I think it depends because you can form like a relationship in any way. Like you can talk about personal things, but I just think like I guess it's a good one. Like what would you like logistics wise? What would you allow? Because yeah, I mean, I think lots of people have public Instagrams, and I think I would be weird out to be like